Hey guys, I'm Natalie, and I'm a senior at Carmel High School. These past 4 years have honestly been crazy. Crazy good and crazy bad, and sometimes it was just insane. I walked up to the third floor of the freshman center every day to classes with new friends. It seemed like the most important thing I could know about someone at the time was what middle school they went to. But it was freshman year that I not only learned how horribly sad high school can be, but how wonderful and amazing it could be as well. I met some of my best friends freshman year, and it was all in the same class, too. Theater. It was my favorite class freshman year, because I was always able to work with my friends, but we really didn't do anything if I'm being completely honest. Seth and Renee, a few of my friends, were already a package deal going into freshman year. I couldn't tell you which one I met first because I probably met them at the same time. It was also the class where I met what the kids call my main homie. Together, we made crappy theater projects and enjoyed quality laughs. I also met Daria. For those of you that don't know Daria, she was really more of a punk spaz freshman year, but she showed me how to love different music. I now empty my bank account frequently to buy a wide variety of concert tickets. I've seen Bastille twice, 21 Pilots twice, Vinyl Theater, Finish Ticket, Cold War Kids, Walk the Moon, Coin, Ex-Ambassador, Group Love, The Wombats, and well, I think you get the point. But like I said, freshman year wasn't all fun and games. This was also the year that I found out that my dad was horribly sick. His body was literally attacking itself, and his blood was practically poison. If you have any knowledge of medicine or have ever watched Grey's Anatomy or House, you can probably guess my dad had cancer. Don't worry though, he's alive and well, but at the time it just felt like my world was upside down and there was nothing I could do to turn him back over. But as time went on, I grew more connected with my faith and church, which helped me to learn how to cope, and eventually my dad was healthy again. So now we're on to sophomore year. During this year, I learned that life isn't all about your GPA, and I got really plugged into my faith. Oh, the hardships of sophomore year. For some reason, honors chemistry, honors English, Spanish 3, and algebra 2 were all just too much for my brain to handle at once. I slowly watched my GPA dwindle, but each quarter I was more and more okay with letting it slip away. Now, I wasn't failing any of my classes by any means, but I definitely did not have the straight A's I had freshman year. But one person who helped me get through most of those classes, and is now a great friend of mine, was Drew. And although both of us didn't enjoy sophomore year all that much, he made it slightly less cringy for me. After sophomore year, I took the opportunity to go on a church retreat, and then to Honduras for a mission trip. At this time, I was still a little bit shaken because my dad was still undergoing treatment. But having the community that church provided became a pillar in my life. I learned that it's okay to not be okay, because there's someone out there that's rooting for me, no matter what. Someone who wants me to succeed and thrive. And after going to Honduras, I realized that all the amazing things that person had done for me were just truly awesome, and I knew that I wanted to live for him. So now on to junior year. I was back in theater class with my friends, so I was feeling alive and thriving. And as track season came around, oh yeah, I throw shot put and discus. An entire new group of girls came, and they became some of my best friends as well. We supported one another when we failed, and pushed each other to do better than our best. And I'm so grateful for having these girls in my life today. This was also the year when I discovered one of my greatest talents, ceramics. I was in ceramics 5 and 6 and fell in love with the potter's wheel. It was like meditation. The gritty clay running past my hands, which eventually became completely gray, was so relaxing. It was something that clicked and made sense. My ceramics teacher, Mrs. Wolf, pushed me to make bigger and more complex pieces, many of which have been showcased in a variety of art shows. I also acted on my love for traveling by going on a trip with a group called Taking Christ to Millions, or TCM, to Austria. It was on this trip that I confirmed to myself that I wanted to travel to help others around the world. We met a lot of amazing people who live for Christ in satellite countries where they could still be arrested and mistreated for their faith. Yes, things like this still happen in Eastern Europe. Finally, senior year came, and I learned a lot about change and how it can be great. My best friend, as earlier referred to as my main homie, zipped off to college, and I had to make new friends in new places. It was something that I didn't really want to do because I didn't want to replace any people in my life. But now I have amazing friendships that help me through the struggles of senior year. I learned that it's okay if you and your friends don't talk every day because that doesn't mean you're still not friends at heart. And if anything, it allows you to make new friends. I know this sounds cliche, but I was able to meet my roommate because of all the extra time I had. And I can honestly say that she will be one of my best friends going into college, and I can't wait to be on campus with her. So as graduation slowly comes near, I've been able to look back on high school and say that I've made the most of my experience. I did what every administrator pounded into my head. I got involved. And most importantly, I learned how to take risks by trying new things. And that's really all it takes to make high school a little bit more fun. Take risks and get involved. Hopefully I can do that in college too. And I can honestly say that Carmel has turned me into a true Renaissance gal, and I'm ready to put Carmel behind me so that I can begin a new chapter. For all of you at CHS, this is Natalie, signing off one last time.